Hi everyone, and this will be something that I haven't done in a while, and I realized that my head is in the way, so I'm gonna try to move somewhere else. Actually the whole thing is a bit wide, yeah. Maybe I can come here, we'll see. So, um, basically I'm playing a team match. It's a pickup partner, it's a partner from Germany, so it sounds quite nice. I live in Germany for people who are new here or so, whatever. 2 spade, 3 spade, 4 spade is one of these things that they teach in beginner class not to do, but it doesn't mean that they are going down or anything, because of course the 3 spade bid is also kind of wide ranging. My partner's leads are well, I guess third and fifth. 4 is never weak. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, yeah, I can still play the 10. So Emmy played low from dummy with the idea of letting it go to her 9. I guess it's Manuela, yes. So that's interesting. Now the thing is, it could be 5-4-3-1. My partner could have 5 hearts, so I shouldn't catch the ace. Maybe well, the spade is kind of an obvious return. There's nothing much I want to do right now. Okay, let's not. Pretty sure he said Utka. Wait, what was it? Lavental? Yeah. Oh wow. Utka and Lavental. I already encouraged diamonds. She plays the jack of hearts. I don't need to cover. Okay, so she has king jack of clubs, ace queen of spades. So nothing in hearts and nothing in diamonds. But if that lead was correct, then there is no heart loser. There's either 1 or 3 heart losers in her hand. So 1 heart, well, it doesn't matter. She's making this, but it's a nice exercise. 1 heart, 6 spades, and 3-3. Yeah, she had three clubs. And we are Rossi, so these are, it's Italian for red. We're team red, and the East West are team blue. Well, it's weird. It wouldn't be blue. It would be azzurri. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe they are Italians and we are not Italians. This is one no trump 15-17. No, I have some idea of how they play it in Germany. So 3 clubs would normally be a diamond transfer, but I mean, it's better if we don't try, right? So 2 clubs, 2 spades, and my partner took a little time before 2 clubs, but it is internet bridge. Of course, I'm not supposed to take this into account, or in fact, I should take it into account in the other way around. but I'm just commentating here just for the record, for if you're interested in this. Um, King of clubs, lad. We're in 3 no trump. It's a very good contract. Um, we're gonna take 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, and something in hearts. I just need to play on hearts basically. Mm, I can play the 8, around the 8 and around the 7. I think it's the right way of playing this. Oh wait. Doesn't matter. Too much. Main issue is that I need to play this from my hand. Okay, queen of spades. Quite aggressive, so now actually I have a choice of what to do, but I'm just gonna stick to my plan. If they play on anything else. Okay. I can come back to my hand with a spade. The 10 of spades appeared, so these spades are also high. Now they're cashing their tricks, which is a smart move. And in fact, I don't need that hard finesse anymore. Everything else is high. So that's a decent start, I guess. Although they scored 7 imps. I guess the other table didn't bid it. Bid the first game. And we'll try to somehow figure out what's going on. But with this new layout, it's very hard somehow. Because I'd like to have the chat and the results on the right, but I guess I need to... Ah wait, we are east-west, so that's nice. Okay. I will definitely reopen with a double. I'm very happy if my partner passes it. If he doesn't pass, then I have an issue. 3 diamonds. I can try 5 diamonds. It's a bit extreme, but it is a vulnerable game, and my hand is very strong. And my partner will usually have something there. I can't imagine this to be too bad of a contract. So he's gonna lose maybe 1 diamond and 1 club or so. So I think it's a reasonable contract. It's a bit awkward, but I'm happy I don't have to play it. Let's put it that way. It's definitely one way of playing it. Just playing on spades, seeing if you can set them up. If you can't set them up, hoping that somebody has to ruff with their king. Yeah, ruffing with the jack. It's a very decent line that he chose. Now you know, actually, in fact, you know that diamonds are not breaking. Maybe a club finesse now? Sorry, diamonds are not on side. The king of diamonds is not on side. Yeah, club finesse looks like one of those, kind of a natural play. You will be able to set up 1 spade, and so 1 club will go on spades. It's a bit of an awkward hand, but I think we're still in good shape here. I guess a heart, yeah, heart return. Or are we in a good shape? Maybe we're not. No, now south will overruff and maybe play a diamond, and now our heart is good enough too. Ace of diamonds and the 9 of spades is coming, but There's still 2 diamonds out there. North doesn't need to rough with the king. And we're going down 2 even, I think. Ah, no, there's only one more diamond left. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just the king. And I can try to close the window. So that was just... Well, yeah, it was a bit optimistic, but yeah, you have to try something, I guess. $21 M's. What? Okay. uh, I'm just gonna bid 3 no trump. With 4 triple threes, it's usually better not to ask, because even though a 4 forfeit is a net winner, it's not enough of a net winner to overcome the loss in information. Sorry, information leak, I think you would say. I think it was probably possible to make 5 diamonds, but the thing is 21 imps is already almost the maximum, so I think yeah, somebody's withdrawing. I mean, I'm not exactly shocked by this. I guess it's possible to make it somehow, but I can't blame my partner. I also would have got a bit confused with these entries and everything. Um, yeah, that was probably right. Ace King of Spades. And now play on diamonds. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's starting here as well. 6 diamonds. Um, he found an ace in his hand. It wasn't there before. No, he just... Nothing against the 6 time. Sorry, the 2 no trumpet. I think it's perfectly fine. 10, 20, yeah, 20 with 6 diamonds. I would have bid 2 clubs and 2 no trump maybe. But obviously, and then we would have found this great game here. Although of course clubs can be an issue, but whatever. And then he decides to bid 3 no trump, 6 diamonds. Okay, but I'm not gonna say anything. It is a pickup game, so it's up to everyone. Now, if hearts had been set up, then we would even make it. So let's say if I had had the 9 of hearts. Ah, no, but even then the Queen of Hearts is still out. Definitely one of the worst bids I've seen, but it's okay. I mean, it's hard to give up 28 imps in one board. It's um, okay. Everybody's withdrawing, so that's awesome. I love it that he just said sorry. I think that's awesome. And no question marks. I didn't. We haven't exchanged even one question mark. Normally, you would have at least 25. Um, Normally, you would send at least 25 question marks after a bit like that. But what's the point? We're here to learn. We're here to have fun. So, and I love that he just said sorry. But I realized I'm probably very quiet, so I'm gonna change the volume and just be prepared because it's gonna probably now deafen you. Just a sec. Is this better? Yeah, I guess it's better. Okay, I'm sorry. Four spades, and now my opponents are going even higher. Five clubs over, four spades. I don't know. I'm just gonna pass. It's a bit weird, but okay. Is it now too loud? Maybe. I feel like we all have distribution, but there's a decent chance that they both go down because I have this club wastage. Okay, so Declare has 7 clubs at most. I mean, he could have 6, but it wouldn't play like this. Very likely he has no more spades. Oh, so 6 clubs, 2 spades. My partner can just exit with a spade and let that be ruffed. And the problem is that the king of diamonds will fall, so... Okay. Okay, well, I mean, we tried. It's not a great recording, but what I can do here is try to look for a expert from China. I'm not sure. It's a bit. I mean, this is now very lots of prejudice here, but I haven't had good experience with Chinese partners generally. This my partner is Rui Lopez from Spain, so that's quite nice. Wait, messages and chat. Now I can move myself somewhere up. Yeah. Yeah, 3 diamonds should be enough. Namaste, moin moin. Ah, moin moin, yeah. No, that's German. Yeah, moin is a weird German greeting. I'm not quite sure where it came from, but it's somehow used in the north, like Hamburg and so on. And I live in a state, it's called Niedersachsen, and it's kind of a northern state. It goes all the way up north. I don't live in the north at all. It's Göttingen, but it's people are still using it. So I just let my singleton against 4 hearts. That raise is a bit weakish, but you have to do something after a preempt, and I think I probably like it overall. Okay, so the king of hearts. If he plays a heart, I would probably take the ace and play a diamond. Looking for a direct knockout. And the high diamond implies I don't want the diamond back, I want something else back, which in this case obviously means the club. If this was a real life bridge event, I might put the ace of hearts to the right so I can play it in tempo. And then the diamond and hope that my partner has the ace. My partner has to have something because opponents really, I mean, I really have a weak hand. So I have about 6 points, and they're in 4 hearts. So north was a bit weakish, and then south can't be that strong as well. Okay, so I actually gave away the position of the jack. It was definitely a risk, but I had to do something. Okay, now diamonds are all up. Are out. Wait. Is there one more diamond? Am I going crazy? 7. Oh, I'm the worst. No, they literally have everything. So they're making slam here. So if they're making slam here, then it means that south really underbid. I mean, they were just missing the ace jack of hearts. Of course, that's enough. Oh no, queen of clubs. Okay, so very disciplined pass with 17, but I think I mean disciplined 4 hearts with 17, but I think I like it. Although a cubit couldn't have hurt. I was a bit too happy here. Okay, let's just say Jacoby. Jacoby, okay, it's there. A bit too no trump. Three diamonds should be like shortness. It's weird. If he has short diamonds, then we need a lot of well, I mean, I actually don't know what I was looking for. I just wanted to make sure that we don't have a misunderstanding. Okay, so actually he has long diamonds, but it doesn't matter. We're missing 3 aces. And there's no easy way to get to dummy to enjoy those hearts. My main problem was not to explore slam, it's just to show that I have a strong hand, like a strong four spade bid rather than a weak one. Some people have lots of interesting ideas, and by interesting I mean terrible, about bargain raises with non-limited hands. So like, let's say with the 14 count, you would bid 3 clubs and then 4 spades. Like, it's almost universally terrible. You want to make sure that your partner knows that you have, and if you bid like that, then you're really not giving your partnership a chance of figuring out what's going on and who's missing what. So, not my favorite idea out there. North wisely decides to cash the ace of clubs because he can see all those high hearts and all those diamond roughs in dummy. So there is not much point in trying to beat the contract. So against Gibbs I would have just bid 4 spades, but we're playing humans, and I respect humans more than robots. Call me a speciesist. And this is the time to claim, but I guess he's not into claiming that much. But like in my previous video, I mentioned that I played in the club and I claimed, I conceded all the tricks and I had 3 more tricks. So it's also a good idea not to claim. Just make sure that you know what you're doing if you want to claim, especially if you want to concede. Claiming is a different story. Okay, he is into claiming. That's nice to know. So we're a bit ahead of the other table, which is annoying. It's nice to have an idea what the state of the match is, but it's fine. I don't know how many boards. 8, okay, 8 is kind of a standard number here. Yeah, North should have bid 3 clubs. I mean, in this case it doesn't help a lot, but actually overcalling Jacoby is quite safe. Like, you can even do it on 5 card suits. It's not perfect, but it's a nice way of getting your partner to lead your suit, and also to confuse your opponents a bit. And it's actually very safe. Like, first of all, they're really unlikely to try to punish you on the 3 level when they know they have a 9 card fit. And second, if they have a 9 card fit, you also probably have a 9 card fit. 8 card is actually guaranteed, but then 9 or 10 card is often the case. Just simply the way numbers work. Okay, so I haven't seen a more obvious lead recently, so it's going to be the Jack of Clubs. Dummy is quite strong. It's a 13 count. But if my partner has the King of Hearts, then we're beating this off the top. My partner played low, which is high, low, even, odd, even. I don't know what that is. Odd, even, high, low, even. High, low, even, so I guess. Okay, it's a finesse against Spade King, probably. I'm gonna duck it once just to see what's going on. It's weird. I don't think he has 8 tricks and spades and clubs. Would be quite weird. And now with the heart. Okay, no king. So actually hearts are a bit hopeless. It doesn't mean I don't need to insist on them, since sometimes they just don't have enough tricks. On the other hand, this case, yeah, I guess I just need to play a club anyway, because hearts really have no future and we're playing imps. Well, he's playing a club. Yeah, well, I mean, I had 5, dummy had 13. I had 5, dummy had 13, that's 18, plus 16 is 34. So my partner has about 6 points. He doesn't have the King of Spades. Well, it just means that it doesn't matter what I play. Ah, he has the King of Spades and the Queen of Diamonds, yes, that's... But those are just useless cards in this case, so... Right, how do you do the messages? Yeah, whatever. It's a 16 count, and I actually usually like to bid my suits if one of them is spades, because it's pretty easy to bid, but in this case I have these ace king and king low, so I'm quite happy with just opening one no trump. Even though we don't have a system after one no trump, but just gonna have to make do with what we have. Two spades. It's a huge hand for spades, so that's why it's a little questionable. If you have clubs and hearts, then you would really, then you just have a problem. So even if you have ace king jack, and two low doubletons, you still have to open one no trump, because after one club, one spade, you're stuck. I mean, maybe if it's ace king jack, you can try a reverse, but otherwise it would be an issue. Oh, we're 10 imps up. 5 spades down one. What? Well, the Petrov, of course, it's a bit different because it's chosen by black, and Ruy Lopez is chosen by white. But still, people often just play like, oh, I played the Ruy Lopez as black, and what they mean is just they play knight c6. Or I play the Queen's Gambit with black. That's also funny. Of course, it's white who plays the Queen's Gambit. Yeah, so actually we are taking every trick except the two high spades. Even if South shows out, we have so many tricks that I don't even need to count them. And even the entries, like I'm really trying my best to mess up the entries, but there's no way I can. Ace king of that, ace king of this, and then if clubs are 5-1, even if they're 5-1, I'm fine. Because I have a discard on the Queen of Diamonds. But just to show how smart I am, I'll come back to my hand and show that I am paying attention, and clubs are high now. It's the kind of thing where I'm always thinking like, should I claim? Does actually claiming speed up the process, because usually it takes them some time to process it, but sometimes if I don't claim, then they start to think what to discard, because they think it makes a difference. And then sometimes you feel like saying like, oh, it doesn't matter what you play, and just thinking of my own stuff, but that's really not something you should do, because we are humans, we are error prone, so often it does matter what they do. Or maybe when you say it doesn't matter what you do, you mean it doesn't matter what you do as long as it's something reasonable, and then it just makes the whole situation complicated. So don't do it. Just have them think and accept the fact that the board will take longer. Some people might bid one hard here, but I think I'm strong enough to start with my long suit, two clubs. And in fact, there's an interesting thought that actually there's no reason. If I had the same hand with diamonds and hearts, it really makes no difference, no sense at all to bid one heart with that hand and then keep the inverted minors clean of this. And I think I definitely agree with that. But it's just one of those things that you would need a partner that wants to work with you and talk and agree with everything. Agree on everything. Like in that case, you could try to develop this system in which inverted minors also can have a 4-card major. It's not like it's some really complicated system. You just raise your partner's major and you'll see. So for example, well, yeah, it is a little different, but you have an interesting system. Okay, I'm just talking about this because the rest is not very interesting. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make a bunch of tricks, but no slam, so that's good. It's a very interesting system. If you have one diamond, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, then I might bid a 3-card suit here. So 2 hearts and 2 spades can be 3, and showing a stop, right? Then your partner can bid. It's a very simple and natural thing, but you have to agree to it. It's that if your partner raises your major, then that denies a stop in the other suit. If they bid 2 no trump, then that denies a stop. Sorry, shows a stop but denies a fit. So then you know, both informations, and 3 no trump, the highest one, shows both. So that's kind of the best news. You can of course switch them around, but most people play it that way. So a jump to 3 no trump shows a stop in the last suit, and the 4-card fit. And then if you bid on, then it means that you're interested in the fit. You can probably do something like that also here in 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2 spades. It's just that you have 2 stoppers that you want to show. Sorry, 3 stoppers. So after somebody shows 1, then you might want to bid 2 stops, 1 of 2. So it's a little bit different, but still I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. Another way of playing inverted minors is to say that they're forcing to 3 diamonds, which frees up a 2 no trump bid sometimes to be some kind of an ask or a stall. Yeah, I mean, these sequences, they're a little complicated, but it doesn't matter too much what you play. What does matter, however, is that bidding a major there is a little weird, I think. If you have a 6-card fit for your partner and some 4-card weird side suit, why should you bid it? Of course, I know about the game bonus, and I know all about where games are, and I know all that, but it's still like at some point you have to bid a minor. It's not a sin to bid your minor, and especially bidding minors is often saves some space. Well, in this case, it doesn't save space because it's 1 diamond, 1 heart saves space. So maybe I answered my own question, but still, the basic nature of my hand was clubs and hearts. So I want to bid clubs first and then hearts. There is something beautiful in that, I think. These 4 spades, they somehow were in 3 no trump, which is weird because both hands are 5-4. And the 4-card suits were the same. 1 spade. So I think I said something mean about robots just now, a few boards ago, but I will say at least they are faster. So yeah, against robots I might have bid 3 spades because I don't want to be defending, but I think it is a little ridiculous to bid 3 spades with this hand. Other than the suit quality, there is nothing indicating that 3/3 is the right bid. In my defense, I will say this, that Yeah, okay, this is an interesting situation. My partner could have just um, led a high spade here, but didn't. So actually, a high spade would have just shown I have um, three low spades because he raised me, so it means that I can figure it out. In this case, it didn't matter. Of course, whatever I had, I would have known that declare has a stiff. So now sometimes I would just play the king of spades to show my partner what I know, which is that declare has no more spades, but in this case it's obvious for him as well. I will play a club in case he has the queen. With the king there was no need to play it so quickly, but well, yeah, maybe there is some kind of a risk of a rough. Risk of discards on hearts. And I'm getting a nice little overruff. Always nice to see. So I guess putting him in with a king, with a spade can't hurt. So one spade, four hearts maybe. One spade, four hearts, five diamonds, three clubs, I think. Partial count for people who like bridge expressions. So still have the queen of clubs and one diamond, if I'm correct. It wasn't actually a partial count, I think. I'm pretty sure it was known, all of that was known, but let's see. 14 count. This is a Flannery hand. People hate on Flannery, it's actually probably okay. There are better uses probably of it, but that allows, Flannery allows you one heart, one spade to be five, which is pretty cool. I don't really think it's that important, but it's interesting. You have something else to play, so sometimes you miss spade fits like that, but sometimes you also get a quick auction based on this 5-card spade suit or this Flannery, right? So 2 diamonds, 4 spades, and then you don't know what's going on. There's this with some of these 5-4 hands where your partner doubles and you have four good cards. You can also try pass, but the logic being that yeah, your partner, so they're probably heavily outgunned because your partner already sorry, their partner passed and then it was an overcall only, so it's an interesting thing to do. I still think it's a little exaggerated, but I was hoping to get the 9, but I will get the 9 eventually. I can just play on diamonds now. It's a bit awkward, all of this, but I don't really have a good way of getting out of it. I don't actually have a plan. I abandoned the plan of diamonds, of course. I have no entry to it, so. And now you can see that maybe it would have been better to just let North play it. DJ Suman, India, an expert from India. He even wrote a book. Yeah, maybe king of clubs. Probably duck by north, but if I play another one, I guess he can't duck it anymore. Okay, not duck by north. Interesting. I have 3 tricks. I'll have 2 more spades. 4, 5, 6. Huh. Ah, okay, but now I'm fine. No, I can duck something to north. I mean, what will he play? Can duck something to south as well. Don't really care. Oh, now I have a bunch of tricks. Oh, wow. I'm making a bunch of tricks. Because this is high. Is that diamond also high? I think it is. Yeah, I think... is that heart also high? No, I don't think so. I think he still has the 10. The 10 of hearts is still out, I think. It doesn't matter, it's 1-0 trump. Nobody cares how many tricks I take, but... Ah, no, I'm going crazy. Of course there was still the ace. The 10 of hearts was there, but the ace of diamonds was also there. So 8 tricks to the good guys. I was gonna say obrigado, but that's mean. So much politeness here. Like, you would think that it's actually not BBO. So how is pass? I don't know. Okay, this is definitely 1 on trump. There's nothing else there. But it's... In this situation, 1 on trump doesn't actually show a stopper, really. I mean, the other thing I can do with this hand is bid 1 spade, showing 3. It's actually pretty clearly the best way of playing it. Okay, we're in 2 hearts in a 5-2 fed. My partner showed spades, so let's just open spades up. Even if my partner doesn't have the jack of spades, it will fall the next round, so... Ah no, it won't. I'm going crazy. But it's still probably right to play on spades. Let's see. I guess he has ace king only. There's no reason to play on clubs. Or was my partner gonna rough this? I don't see how. Like, where are all his cards then? If my partner has a stiff spade, then does he have like 6 diamonds or something? Or I can't see it. It takes the queen of hearts and play a diamond through, I guess. It's the easiest. And it's down 1. My partner agrees. This is the easiest. No, yeah, this is a diamond. What, spade? Ah, what? Is he double on a 3-card suit? So it's good that I didn't want no trump. Okay, other table. You can go and kip for a while. Okay, so this will be 2 no trump. 1 higher than us. We're still leading by 2. I have to see what happened there, which was... No. What? Dude. Oh, God. It's so slow. Why is it so slow? Don't get it. Okay, well, let me... No, these are... This is the weekly free or something, right? Don't get it. Okay, better. Okay, so this 3 diamonds. The other table was in 5 diamonds. I don't think we could have done anything here, so it took the ace king off. I mean, okay, he switched to that club, which just made the club suit easier for them to play, but yeah, he's just going down because of the clubs, I guess. Yeah. There's no good way. We just have to stay passive. Oh, we can't stay passive. Something to do with those hearts. Interesting. We cannot stay passive. What? Ah, yeah, now it's too late, of course, but... Okay, if he just plays passively, let's say... Queen of diamonds or whatever. Okay, so if he plays... a spade, whatever... You lead this, yes. I guess you, or I mean, you can ask, but yeah, just of course, yeah, low, then club, whatever. Throw the last trump. Hard countered, okay. Club. Jack. What? And I'm unplayed or what? I'm not unplayed. So I played spade, right? Rough, spade. Heart 8. And my partner is unplayed? Are you kidding me? This is the line. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. If you play the 4, he can take the 5 and play back the king. So the 8 is the only card that helps. You know, either he plays into the hearts. King 5, what? No, that's still not enough. It's the king 5. What? Club. Spade. Ah, and now you just take and play it back. Okay, yeah, you can't exit, yeah. You can't actually exit, so here you just play the 10 of spades, yeah. No, what? I still don't get it. He's gonna unplay me. Oh, I'm squeezed now. Actually, kind of. I have to do something, yeah, so. The queen of spades obviously doesn't work, and now he can just play the 9 of clubs, and it's not actually a squeeze, it's just it's not actually an unplay anymore, it's just yeah. Huh, okay. Well, that was interesting. You can go back to the hand and see what happened. They played one of trump, they played one more. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, so this was 2 hearts just made, and now they're also playing 2 hearts, so it's going down to the wire. We can just play, just look at double dummy. West can beat this. If they beat this, then we're gonna have a problem. And diamond lead is the only that will beat it. I don't know why. Diamond, I don't know. Kinda, no idea. Ace king of hearts, and then you just play on spades, I guess. Ah, you can just play 3 rounds of. That double was awful for my partner. It's really bad. I mean, you even have a heart stop, so you can just bid 1 no trump. I'm sure sometimes you need to bid 1 no trump. Sometimes you need to double without 4 spades. I actually can't think of a hand like that, but I'm sure there's somewhere you can come up where I would say like, okay, it makes no sense, but at least I can see why. That's a contradiction, I know, but on that hand you have an obvious alternative. You have 2 obvious alternatives. You can pass or bid 1 no trump. If you pass, it's not the end of the world, but what? What? Low from dummy? What? Okay, that was a tricky card. No, the 9 was played because West also didn't expect East to underlead the ace. Funny. And probably the question marks are commencing at the moment. Now there's a diamond trick, so actually north-south don't need spade trick. Misplayed by everyone, but in the end, no. Nobody can actually play this wrong. Because, wait. Ah yeah, just lose. No, what? It's still not so easy. But you just need to play on spades now. Ace of spades, spade, then rough, spade, and then rough, and the spade is high. Yeah, very simple. I'm not sure what's going on. Ah, no, I'm sorry. No, you can lose 2 spades. It's fine. You can only lose 2 spades. You're not 3. But without the king of diamonds, you could have also just played. Is that a dirty word? Yeah, Italian slang for testes. Okay. Huh. I knew something else. Yeah. But yeah, well, I mean, it was a nice experience playing with humans for once. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If anybody is still here, but whatever. Thanks for watching. See you around.